just have to say one.
Dan, this fight, I mean, this is huge. Everybody's looking forward to this. I mean, you're going against the young phenom. What's your approach to this? Is it going to be any different than what you've been used to? Because you've been through it all.
Well, I guess the difference is he's probably got arms twice as long as everyone else I fought. But it's not rocket science. It's I've been doing it a while, and there's certain things I need to be careful for that he does well, and that's the same thing I do with the same approach I have with any fight. There's certain things that guys do best, and just got to be aware of that, and still got to implement what I want to do to him.
He's got a lot of youth on his side. You've got to represent the older guys.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to, show him what he could look forward to.
You say you have to be careful with stuff from him, but specifically what?
Things that he's better at, what he's unorthodox with, his elbows, and it's probably the more dangerous thing that he does, and some of his kicks, and knees. But I think with my style, I feel very comfortable with, going against his style.
A lot of people seem to be using his first round against Machida as an indicator of how the fight with you could go. Machida landed a good hand and made him back up and staggered him a little bit. People seem to think that the H-bomb could really put him out. But what are you planning to do to really close that distance?
My focus is to win every round, not to land the H-bomb, but just to make sure I win every round. If I hit him pretty good along the way, hopefully it knocks him out. But I do need to make sure I get inside of his length and stay in his face and make him fight me.
A lot of people are banking on the H thing. How important would it be to you to stick up for the Masters?
That's going to be nice to be able to knock him out, but I never depend on it. It's something that I just try to make sure I win every round and control the fight, whether I have to take it to the ground, stay on my feet, on the outside or in the clinch. I'm sure I probably won't be on the outside a whole lot with John Jones. I feel like one of those little kids, you can push your hand out there and I couldn't hit him. So I just got to make sure I get past his reach.
What do you got tonight?
Chael.
Good. Thank you.
It seems like his head's where it needs to be. So.
Thank you, Dan.
Where does this fight with John rank among, at least mentally for you? You fought Fedor, you fought, Anderson, you fought Rampage for the belt. Where does this one rank for you mentally?
It's probably a tough question just because, I've had so many fights that have meant a lot to me and that are been pretty tough fights and big accomplishments. But I think knowing that where I'm at in my career towards the end, that I've had title fights in the past and had certain things happen where I should have done something different. I'm going to make sure that I make the best of this one and not let this opportunity go by and make sure I win this fight.
Do you think winning this fight could cement your status on a UFC Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's not something I'm worried about. It's not up to me anyway. It's for me. It's more about beating the top guys out there, and John Jones is right now considered. Everyone thinks he's unbeatable. So
you say that.
I love those. I love having the odds not in my favor. So.
If you read articles about John Jones, it does seem like a lot of people seem to think he's unbeatable. Do you think that we make too much of it, that we've been won over too easily by John Jones?
I don't know about that. It's a lot of people that think that have never fought before. They see what he's done from the outside, and he's done well with his style. But I feel like he's never fought anybody like me, and with my style, it really. I think goes well for me against someone like him.
So, when you see tape of him, you definitely see holes that can be exploited there?
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
Can you elaborate?
He's still young and unorthodox. I think that's his biggest asset. And, but, he's young and sloppy a little bit. He still has a lot to learn in the sport and technically. And, I think those are the things that I really need to make sure I just stay in good position and, not catch some goofy elbow.
Did you learn anything significant from the Lyoto fight?
What's that?
Did you learn anything significant from the Lyoto fight?
Not a whole lot. I mean, Lyoto's a totally different style for me too. He stays on the outside a lot. He's quick and uses his speed a little bit. I kind of tend to come forward and make sure I stay in the guy's face a little bit more. So, I know that, if he could hit him, I'm sure I could too. So.
What about the
You fought
Rashad
Henderson
fight?
Silva before. How much can you compare John Jones' style to what you had with the Silva fight?
I guess they're similar in some ways. They're a little bit longer and taller, but and have a little bit unorthodox. But I think John Jones is a little bit even more unorthodox and a lot longer than him, and bigger, better wrestler. So I think there's certain similarities, but I'm not looking at that fight at all. I just have to look at all of John Jones's fights.
You said that in the Rashad fight you saw that